Okay, so our cruddy internet out in hillbilly land today just dropped me. So I'm going to have to finish up now. We stopped and Dwight is at home and Tommy is trying to talk to Dwight and he emails him. And so that's where I stopped in the book and I'm going to finish the chapter now. As soon as I got home from school, I emailed Dwight. Here is his reply.
What are they having for lunch tomorrow? Origami Yoda thinks a ribecue sandwich is it. If so, will you buy one for me and get Sarah to bring it home with her and then give it to me?
That told me absolutely nothing, although it turned out he was right about the ribecue. I, however, didn't know what to do. The email had an attachment, and it was a JPEG of a scanned-in letter from Principal Rabsky. And this is what it said. Lucas County Board of Education request for CREF referral for Dwight Thorpe. The reason. Students have come to me with concerns about threatening speech bullying in addition to violating our zero tolerance policy on bullying. This is an especially big concern because of Dwight's history of violent behavior for which he was suspended last year. Additionally, Dwight has shown a pattern of disrespect for authority and is a continual disruption to the learning environment. We have used every disciplinary tool available to us to stop his many unacceptable behaviors, which include frequent use of a finger puppet, but have not succeeded. We believe Dwight would be best served by the special attention available at CREF. Recommendation: I have no choice but to ask the school board to place Dwight Thorpe at CREF for at least the remainder of the semester, to be presented at the October 28th Board of Education meeting. I couldn't believe it. A history of violent behavior? Yes, Dwight got suspended last year after his fight with Zach, but since when is standing up to a bully a history of violent behavior? Zach's the one who should be sent to CREF. Dwight would never hurt anybody. He says stuff like 0 hour comes all the time. It's not a threat. It's just Dwight. I realized then that the new case file Origami Yoda asked for must be for us to show the school board at the meeting on October 28th. If they just listen to Rabsky, they'll think Dwight is some kind of nut. Well, I mean, he is a nut, I guess. But he's a good kind of nut. And that's what we have to tell the school board. So I decided that we needed to collect stories that show that Dwight and Origami Yoda are good and good to have at school. Come on, people. Yoda would never be a bad guy. That's just dumb. We have to prove that Dwight doesn't belong with the bad kids. By the way, when I say we, I mean me and Kellen and various other people too. But I don't mean Harvey. Did you notice that Ms. Rabasky said that students came to her with concerns? So it wasn't just Jen, it was Jen plus somebody else. I don't have any proof, but I bet I know who. Harvey. That's one of the things I'm hoping to figure out. Part of the truth. Origami Yoda wants us to figure it out. Harvey's comment. Don't blame me. I tried to get Dwight to throw that paper wad Yoda away, and he wouldn't do it. And who was it that got Dwight in trouble? Paper wad Yoda. That's who. My comment. Yeah, right. Anyway, the rest of this book are the stories we've collected to defend Dwight. Some show that he's a nice guy. Some show that Harvey's a jerk. Hopefully, when we put them all together, they'll show the school board that Dwight and Origami Yoda are not dangerous or a disruption or anything like that. I sure hope they work. So, and then Kellen drew some nuts on here. Here's the good one, and here's the bad one, and it looks like Darth Maul. So, was your prediction correct about what happened for the title where it says how we got into this mess? Should have known it was something crazy that Dwight did. So, yeah, the prediction was he did something bad, and what he did was he said to a girl that was going to try out for cheerleader, 0 hour comes, and it scared her. And we don't know for sure if that's who went to the school board, to the Principal Rabsky, and they're going to have to talk about it later in the book with all these stories that they're going to tell to prove that Dwight is a good guy. And Tommy's just like, hey, we got to save Dwight and we got to save Origami Yoda because he'd never be a bad guy. And Harvey's like, hey, Paperwhite Yoda's the one who got him into this mess. So Dwight unfortunately said something that scared someone, and that is why he is going to have to be suspended. Now, what we're going to do next is we're going to finish our picture from yesterday. I hope you can see this. It's going to be kind of hard, but I will do the best that I can. We're going to draw Darth Paper today. So let me move this so you can see. And then let me turn my light on. Okay. All right. So here was Origami Yoda yesterday on your paper. So we're going to come over here and notice where the dot is in comparison up here. And here's where Origami's dot was. So Yoda's a little bit taller than Origami Yoda. So we're going to draw a line to this side and this side first. Just a straight line. We're going to angle that out here and here. Just make it come down. Okay, then we're going to draw a straight line across, a horizontal line like this. Okay. Then we're going to draw a rectangle. That. And then a wider rectangle. Like that. And then the helmet, it's going to just come out kind of like a straight line, but it angles out. And then it's going to come in and connect. And then you do the same thing on the other side. Come out, come in and connect. So kind of like long triangles. And then I made this little part, kind of makes it look three-dimensional. Just touch that. And it makes another little triangle there. And then for his little feet, angles in and up, down, and in and up. Okay. I'll give you just a second. Okay, then I'm going to draw a little kind of like a wavy line, just waves in the middle, kind of looks like eyebrows. And then his two little eyeballs, little circles. And then I'm going to take this part right here and not all the way to the corner, over just a little bit, and go up. And this is for the front part of his mask. Diagonal line, horizontal line, diagonal line. Looks like a trapezoid. Then I'm going to draw a box right here. That's for his breathing. You can just put some lines in there, however you want that to look. Another little rectangle down here with a circle, a small rectangle, and just a couple little lines or boxes, however you want to make it, since it's doodling. And then we're going to do his lightsaber, which is up and at an angle and in. That's for his holder. And then I'm going to cross it over Origami Yoda's. That. Oops. my bumpy computer underneath there. There we go. And then I'm going to erase this part so that it's not inside the lightsaber. You could just color on top of that if you wanted to. And you've got your Darth paper. Now, let me show you what it looks like completed. I'm gonna put it here and then I'll lay it down this way so you can see it. Let me hold it up like this. There is the completed, ooh, my light's in the way. The completed project, and I wrote Darth Paper versus Origami Yoda in bubble letters at the top. I colored them using crayons just because that's what I had here. I have some of Colton's old crayons here, and I used those. So that was really cool, and I've had his crayons a really long time and they still work. So I hope you enjoyed today's video and hope you finish your Origami Yoda project. Hopefully I'll be coming to you soon with a way for you to show me your completed work. You obviously could get on Messenger and snap a picture and have your parents send it to me, or a video of you reading your waffle story, and you could send that on Messenger to me. You could send it, put it on Facebook. That might cheer some people up out there to see all your cool pictures you've drawn and hear your stories you've written. So I hope you enjoy your weekend. I will see you next week and love you.